Esaba, this is GeoFlavorable from GamerFusion.com, and because you guys asked for it, here we are, guys. We're soloing the Nightfall. So, as you guys know, today's Nightfall, this week's Nightfall is Taniks. What you're going to want to do when you start the game is just skip over this part. This part is actually the easiest thing. As soon as you spawn, run all the way down. I mean, the Shrieker will start shooting you, but don't worry about it. Even if it splashes you, just keep going, and you guys should be awesomely fine. So, just head in straight. Make a left into the kind of like little spaceship, then jump right back out, time it, wait for him to shoot, jump up, cancel your jump, and hit the corner, and you've made it across. Now that's actually pretty easy. You can do it with all three characters, with the Titan, the Hunter, and also the Warlock. So really easy to do. Once you go through this part, you can skip this part as well, jump over the wall, or go through the side of it, and you should be entering the next stage. That was really easy. Don't need to worry about the first enemy. So the more you skip, the more time you have, and the faster you're able to complete the rest of the stage. Next up, when you enter this stage right here, it's quite interesting because you're going to have a couple of red bars and you're going to have one yellow bar. The one yellow bar guy is really annoying, so make sure you take out all the red bars and leave the yellow bar for last. You don't want to be dealing with the red bars and the yellow bar at the current time. So just be the ultra or the boss, kind of like the semi-little boss by itself at the current moment. Just take out all the red ones you find and just focus on him. What I would suggest is to have a really good scout rifle. If you have a good solar sniper, definitely bring your solar sniper, because you're going to want to hang back at this part. You do not want to use your shotty, because if you just go in there, you'll automatically get a kill. For those of you who are wondering what subclass I'm running Sunslinger, because of the self-rest. So sometimes when you have guys run Sunslinger, we will be dying on purpose just so we can use our super effectively and actually put it into good use. So as you see right now, I'm running the grenades, which I like using these, especially when there's solar burn, just because it causes a lot of damage when you guys are fighting enemies. You can just definitely just throw them right there in the middle, and the enemies kind of set them up like mines, I would say, and to have the enemy die just with your solar grenades and just clear the room as quickly as possible. So throughout the portion of this video, what I'm going to be doing is I will be fast forwarding the portion of this video on certain stages, just so you guys won't be bored just sitting and watching me shoot ads and stuff like that. So at this point, what you want to do, after you kill the yellow bars, you will then get another set of enemies, which are all red vandals. You're going to go ahead and take them out. Always stay back in the back area. The reason why is because if you move forward, there's a couple snipers on the top. You definitely want to go ahead and clear and make sure you guys don't die. Also, make sure you guys don't go too far in, because you vandals will start lobbing nades at you, and those nades are kind of hurt. So you're going to want to avoid the nade lobbing for when they launch their grenades at you. So once you go ahead and that happens, then after the second wave of enemies, you'll have Taniks spawning, and this is where you guys have to be a little bit cautious. Usually when he's behind the rocks, you can see his like the top portion of his head. You're gonna want to shoot him like there, because if you guys move a little bit too far up, he will be able to hit you with that that cannon. So you're gonna want to be careful the way you approach that one. You're gonna want to go ahead and make sure your health is active and you have a good amount of health. If you're running a Sunslinger, just make sure you have your super enabled and it's ready to go. If it's not enabled and ready to go, then you're gonna go ahead and just kind of hold out and wait for it to be ready. Like I said, clear the rest of the red bars and just proceed on taking out Taniks. So effectively, for taking out Taniks, I went ahead and used a sniper rifle. I then went ahead and switched over to the black spindle just because it was causing a little bit more damage. I was running the raid one, but this is with arc burn. So definitely, if you have a solar sniper, black spindle preferably, I would highly recommend you definitely go ahead and use that one. As you see right there, I went ahead and swapped over to that one. So once you'll go ahead and shoot Taniks and clear them out and bring them down to health, you guys should be able to proceed to the next step. So in this area, what I want to do is go ahead and show you guys what you're going to be doing. Very easy. This is actually a really good area to kind of not, I wouldn't say glitch, but kind of just take advantage of a high point area within the with the constraints of the map. So you're gonna go in here, and once you go in here, it doesn't activate right after you go. It only activates once you actually walk into the guy. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to work your way up there, stand on top of this platform right there, and all you're gonna do is work your way to the top cylinder and you will be able to clear the ads from the top portion. That's all you have to do on this stage. Very easy, and just stay alive, pretty much all you gotta do. So let's go ahead and activate that and get that started. Of course, with this one, what you're going to want to do is always try to clear the ads first, even though Taniks tends to be a pain in the patootie at certain times just because of the splash damage of his rocket launcher. If you have solar weapons or you have any grenade that kind of could push him back, definitely go ahead and use that. Just clear the rest of the ads as quickly as you can, and all you're going to have to do after that is just pretty much clear all the ads and then just deal with Taniks. And once you cleared Taniks, all you have to do is go ahead, jump on down and collect and reap all the awesome rewards, which is pretty much all the special ammo and you know, primary ammo and heavy ammo, so you can proceed to the next stage. The next stage is actually, it's where it gets really interesting, because that is the walker, and the walker tends to be a pain, so you just got to be as patient as possible to complete them. I'm going to show you guys a neat way that I do it and a technique that I use when actually fighting the walker. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to head towards this top portion right here on the left hand side and clear the ads. I know they'll be shooting at you, but it doesn't really matter. You just got to contain the first like 3 that spawn right there in the below. Clear the rest of them and you guys should be fine to go as soon as possible. Just make sure all the enemies are cleared, because as remember, you won't be able to spawn the walker, or you won't be able to get that checkpoint or the walker checkpoint until you clear all the ads. So make sure you get rid of all the ads as soon as you can. As soon as you clear all the ads, you'll hit the checkpoint, and then you should be able to spawn the walker. Once again, head to the top portion. You'll have ads straight in front of you. Lob nades, do what you got to do. Clear as many ads as possible, and hop on down from right here. Just, you know, kind of clear all the ads. You're probably gonna have to deal with this kind of captain, which tends to be annoying because he has the shield, the arc shield. Just make sure you take him out really quickly with some grenades, and if you have anything with arc, it should work as well. As soon as you take him out, then everything is pretty much becomes pancake or easy to do, just because you're gonna have everything cleared. Everything is on the left hand side. You don't have to worry about nothing on the right hand side at the current moment. So I'm gonna show you this neat spot where you're able to shoot the walker very easily without his shots even hitting you, or without him doing any damage, but you're able to do damage to him. So right here, all you gotta do is shoot his leg with a sniper rifle, and his leg will go down. You cause enough damage for him to go down really quickly, and you should be able to get a couple shots off into his tummy. And make sure you guys are always on the lookout, because, and have your eyes wide, I would say wide peeled, but that would be your eyes, but have your ears, you know, hearing your ears, because you will have these explosive shanks, and these explosive shanks could cause damage. So those explosive shanks will spawn as soon as you down the first leg of the walker. So make sure you guys are keeping an eye out, or I should say a ear out, for the shanks to kind of start invading you. So after you clear out all the shanks, you will then have to go shoot the walker again. After you shoot the walker, you know, for the second time, you will think you have to shoot the walker. I believe it's 4 legs or 5 legs that you have to complete in order to kill the walker completely. So just make sure you guys clear all the ads. That's kind of like the best tip I can give you, is after you down the walker once, then, you know, ad spawn, clear all the ads first, then go back to shooting the walker. Then the ad spawn, kill all the ads first, then go back to shoot the walker. Make sure you're always looking out for his cannon blast. As soon as you see the red beam, or the red, I should say the red laser, you should definitely go ahead and go for cover, and try to avoid getting his, especially if you're not a sunslinger. Like for example, for me, sometimes like I like them killing me so I can use my grenades. I find it to be very effective, especially just because when I like to clear spaces or anything like that, I do like going down and dying just so I can use my super, you know, so my super won't go to waste. It actually is being used while it's being effective. So make sure you clear the walker. As soon as the walker is dead, you will then spawn, I believe there's a couple shanks and a couple vandals. Make sure you clear those out, and once you clear those out, you are then able to proceed to the next step. Now this step is actually quite funny, because I have seen a lot of people die in this step. As you guys know, Taniks will spawn right there in the middle. Make sure you guys are avoiding the blast, you know, of his cannon, or else you will be ending up dying. It doesn't really matter, because, you know, the way the Nightfall is now is you automatically spawn where you died. But, you know, like previous Nightfalls, then it would have been a pain, because you definitely do not want to die at this stage of your adventure, because then it's be like, oh man, I can't believe I just died there. So once you clear Taniks, you will then get more shanks and a couple of vandals. So you take your time and don't rush through this part, and don't rush through the corners, because you will be getting a lot of vandals. Sometimes when you don't have Taniks damage too much as well, he will be waiting for you at the corners. So make sure you guys keep an eye on that, and constantly lob your nades to keep you at bay from Taniks' blast. So once you go ahead and get through this corner, it's time to have fun with Mr. Good Old Taniks. So here we are, guys. We made it to the Trader's Ketch, and this is where we fight Taniks. Remember, his health is going to be a bit lower, so I'm going to give you a couple tips on how you can survive this onslaught of enemies. So first thing you're going to do is damage Taniks. This is actually pretty easy. You could strive back and forth. What I like to do is, since I have the solar grenade, I lob my solar grenade and I shoot one shot from the left, one shot from the right, one shot from the left, one shot from the right. Just because he starts moving back and forth, like he'll sway back and forth, he'll go left, and then he'll go right, he'll go left, and he'll go right. So I just go ahead, and even if it's just one shot, I take my time with it, because I definitely don't want to die and be doing this over and over. So just keep going back and forth. It's going left, and then going right, going left, and then going right. As soon as he goes ahead and drops down to the bottom, that's when you really want to go ahead and focus and start shooting him a lot, because that's when you're going to be able to get like 3 headshots right off the bat and kill him really quickly. Now do keep in mind, as soon as he ducks down and he heads for cover down the stairs, that's when you're going to get ads, and these ads will kill you if you don't play this correctly. So make sure you guys play this as correctly as possible. Always keep in mind, what you're going to want to do is keeping the enemy moving, just so you can have an angle. So you see right there, I went from where you respawned all the way to the far back, using the cover of the left wall, and having the shanks come up to me, having the captains come up to me. Once I see that, you know, they're kind of making their way really high up the steps, I will go ahead, jump on down, and head back to the spawn point, making them walk towards me. That way I'm able to use my grenades to fend them off, and also use my super as well. So that way you kill those 2 yellow bars, which are the ones that tend to be a pain. After you kill those 2 guys off, you will then go back to the left hand side. Right below the stairs, there's like a little bin or a nice little cover spot. What you're going to do is just stay back there. Make sure you do not kill all the vandals that are you know, kind of like in front of Taniks. Those vandals tend to not follow you or not come up, not follow you, always stay back and shoot at you. So just stay behind this wall right here, or I should say this bin, I like to call it, or cylinder. Stay behind here, make sure your health is up to par, and just shoot Taniks. That's pretty much all you gotta do, just shoot Taniks in the head. He likes to go left and right, left and right, left and right, but he usually stays on the left hand side, and all you gotta do is shoot Taniks until you go ahead and kill him. Right here, one thing I do want to let you guys know, you're able to shoot from under the steps. A lot of people have the misconception, since the steps are there, they won't use the steps and shoot under them. You can shoot under the steps and you know, hit them with headshots right from under the steps. So really easy. Just make sure you keep an eye on your health bar, because you just want to just stand there and start shooting him, and you know, have him down himself. And that's pretty much it. That's all you gotta do is shoot him, and like you see right there, Taniks goes down, and he goes down in flames. And there you have it, guys. He is dead, and now to see the awesome rewards you reap from such an awesome and epic battle. So let's see what we're able to get this time around. Hopefully we get something good, and it looks like we got a legendary. So we got the weapon. You're able to get the exclusive weapon you're able to get from Taniks, which is not bad. I already had it, but hey, we'll gotta check the perks, see if they're any good or not. After that, just clear the rest of the vandals, just because they're a pain, just to know that they're there living, and you know, they usually have bad intentions. Clear the rest of the vandals and you're good to go. Let's see what we got. And we got a 310 supercell. I hope this video was helpful and informative. Make sure you guys leave a comment and a like. And don't forget, guys, for all things Destiny, head over to GamerFusion.com, where we empower your gaming.